So good morning friends, today we will discuss about the honing process. Now honing process is the super finishing process which is used to remove the very fine amount of the particles from the cylindrical surfaces, such as the cylindrical bore as shown in this figure. This is the cylindrical bore in which the piston is reciprocating up and down. Okay. Now what happened inside the IC engine after running the IC engine at a prolonged interval of time such as 2 lakh to 3 lakh kilometer, what happened, the gap between this piston and the cylinder will increase substantially. Okay. Now due to the continuous reciprocating motion, what happened, there is a wear and tear of the piston and cylinder. Okay, cylinder get worn out, that is the bore of the cylinder will be enlarged. Okay, due to which what happened, there is excessive clearance between the piston ring and the cylinder bore. Okay, now what happened, if there is excessive clearance between this piston and cylinder bore, then what happened, all the compression present in the at the compression stroke, what happened during the power stroke, what happened, all the pressure generated at the top of the piston will be escape out from this gap between the piston and cylinder, that is between the compression ring and the cylinder. Okay, due to that clearance, the pressure generated inside this clearance volume will be escape from this gap into the crankcase. Okay, and due to which what happened, there is a back compression in the engine. That means the compression pressure which at the present at the top of the piston will be reduced, and due to which the power and efficiency of the engine will be reduced. Okay. Now this problem of back compression can be restored by uh, enlarging the bore of the cylinder bore. Okay, that is increasing the bore of the cylinder and putting the oversized piston inside this bore, so that the clearance between the piston ring and cylinder wall will be on the recommended level. Okay, it should not be too large and it should not be too small. Okay, if the clearance between the piston and cylinder is too large, then what happened, all the compression, all the pressure produced inside this at the power stroke, that is in the clearance volume, all the pressure will be escaped from this gap between the piston and cylinder. Okay, and the pressure will be reduced on the piston. Okay, due to which the power and performance of the engine will be reduced. Okay, and if the gap is very small between the piston and cylinder, then what happened, as the temperature will rise of the engine, as the engine temperature rise, then what happened, due to the expansion, there is no clearance between the piston and cylinder. Okay, due to which the piston will not reciprocate. So as there is an uneven expansion of the piston and cylinder, then what happened, due to the uneven expansion, the piston will not reciprocate freely, and there is a power loss due to the excessive friction between the piston and cylinder, and in the worst case, the piston and cylinder will get seized if there is a no clearance volume between the piston and cylinder. Okay, so this clearance is very important between the piston and cylinder. So in our case, then what happened, if the clearance is excessive, then this is also harmful, that is due to because most of the pressure generated in the power stroke will escape out between this clearance, and due to which there is a back compression. Okay, so in that case, what happened, we have to bore this cylinder, we have to bore the cylinder. Okay, and we have to install a oversized piston in this bore. Okay, that is in this cylinder. Now this is typically a boring process in which there is a vertical boring machine in which the cylinder is bored to the larger extent. Okay, that is the diameter of the cylinder will be increased slightly. Okay, and due to which a bigger amount of bigger diameter piston will be inserted inside the cylinder. Okay, so this is the boring process. So this is a boring tool in which the boring tool will remove the material inside the bore, and this is the coolant, which is this coolant is added in this boring process, so that the boring chips can be carried away by the coolant. Okay, now this after boring, then what happened, honing process will be done on this bore. Okay, after boring all these 4 cylinder, the honing process will be done. Now what is the honing process, that we will see now. Now if we bore any cylindrical surfaces, then it is not all time possible that the boring should be 100% perfect. Okay, so there are certain irregularities in the boring, such as this is the diametric roundness. Okay, that means there is a diametric roundness. This is the one problem in the boring. Then diametric straightness. Okay, straightness is not there. Okay, this is a tapered one. Okay, the boring is slightly tapered. This is also not accepted. Then third is axial straightness. Okay, axial straightness is not there. Somewhere there is a excessive boring, somewhere there is a less boring. Okay, that is, the straightness is not there. Okay, so this is the problem faces while the boring. Okay, so to remove so what happened, if we if we bore the cylinder and directly install the piston, then what happened, the piston will not reciprocate properly in such kind of bores. Okay, that is, for example, in this case, in this portion the piston will reciprocate freely, but as the piston will move down, it will not reciprocate freely here, because there is a axial there is a diametric straightness. Okay, due to which you see in the diagram here, the diameter is reduced as compared to here, due to which the piston will get jammed in this portion as compared to this. In this portion the piston is relatively free. Okay, so the piston will not reciprocate in this such kind of bores. Okay, so this particular defects will has to be removed, or this is very important to remove such kind of defects. Okay, so for this purpose we have to perform a super finishing process called as the honing process. Okay, now what is honing process, that we will see. Now to remove the above mentioned defect, as I shown earlier, this honing tool is used. Okay, this is the honing tool in which there are the abrasive stones like this. These are the abrasive stones, and this is the cylinder in which this honing tool will rotate in the anti-clockwise direction as shown by this arrow. Okay, at the same time this honing tool will also reciprocate up and down, okay, by this arrow. So rotation as well, the honing tool has a rotational motion as well as reciprocating motion. Okay, so we have to give both the motion simultaneously, that is rotational motion as well as reciprocating motion to this honing tool. Okay, now how the honing process work, that we will see. Okay, now this is the how the honing process works. Okay, now this is the honing tool, and this is the abrasive stone. Okay, and in between the honing, this abrasive stone is fixed in the grooves in the honing what the honing tool. Honing tool has a grooves in which the abrasive stone is attached like this, and in between this honing tool and this abrasive material there is a spring. Okay, so spring will always try to decompress and push this abrasive stick towards the inner diameter or inner portion of the bore. Okay, this is the inner portion of the bore, inside portion of the bore. Okay, so this spring will always push the abrasive stick towards the inner diameter, inner surface of the bore, like this. Okay, that means there is a direct contact between the abrasive stones and abrasive stone and inside surface of the cylinder, which we have to horn, okay, as shown in this figure. Okay, now what happened, as there is a direct contact, and once we give the rotational motion as well as vertical motion, reciprocating motion, then what will happen, due to this abrasive stone, there is a fine grinding takes place of the inner surface of the cylinder. Okay, as this abrasive stone is made up of aluminum oxide or silicon carbide, or it is made up of diamond particles. Okay, now these aluminum oxide, silicon carbides or diamond particles are extremely hard material. Okay, now these abrasive are bonded together, and these very hard abrasive bonded particles, okay, this removes the very fine surface of the inner portion of the cylinder. Okay, so this is another diagram of the how the honing takes place. Okay, now these abrasive stones, okay, which are in direct contact with the inner portion of the cylinder, okay, this removes the very fine minute layer of the irregularity of the inside portion of the cylinder, all the irregularities and unevenness inside the inner portion of the cylinder. These abrasive particles will remove by rubbing and grinding process. Okay, and all the defects as I shown, these all these defects, such as these diametric roundness, diametric straightness, axial straightness, okay, all these irregularities will be taken away by this abrasive by this honing tool. Okay, so this is how the honing process takes place in the automobile IC engine, while the when there is a large gap between the piston and cylinder. Okay, so if you have to overhaul any engine after a few lakh kilometer, then what happened, this boring, and after boring this honing process has to be done, so that there is no uneven surface inside the cylinder, and the piston will reciprocate very freely, and gap between the piston and cylinder should be maintained throughoutly from TDC to BDC. Okay, so that the engine could perform efficiently. Okay, so this is how the honing process takes place. Okay.